Hello and welcome to Jagged Alliance 3. I'm Shadowcoast and welcome to the channel. In this video, we are going to outline how to complete the Haunted Mansion in G8, as well as tips and tricks for the final battle. So there are spoilers involved here, so keep that in mind. A few things to note before you jump into this. Number one, there are a ton of mines around, so you're going to want a high explosives, expert and high, I believe, is it wisdom? I always screw this up. Training affects wilderness survival and the chance to notice hidden items, and high wisdom and explosive expert to defuse the mines, because they will just be a pain in the butt running around. A few other things to note: you want to make sure your squad is fully healed and has supplies, especially bullets, before taking this on, because the final battle is one of the hardest ones to date, especially if you think about where it is on the map as you're kind of progressing and leveling up. This is really difficult. All right, let's get started. The first thing to note, if you want to skip some of the fact finding, is you can just wait until nighttime, and then you're going to see the ghosts in action, and you're going to follow them to this underground bunker here that you can examine. The other option, if you don't want to do that quite yet, so we're just going to kind of dodge the explosives here, is to run around and identify clues that will eventually tell you you have to wait until night. So I don't really care if we hit them. So here's clue number one, this burnt out van. You can read this. Clue number two, well, I'm just calling them 1, 2, and 3. I can do them in any order. Is actually over here. So you need to defuse the bomb first. Well, you defuse a bomb, and then you can read this stuff up there. And then if you run over here and look at this, which we could have done to begin with, you'll see that it's locked. Mechanical check failed. So you do need a mechanical check here to tell you that you have to open it. The other option is just wait until night and the ghost will show up, and you'll see him click this thing over here, and then that'll kind of light up. Then you're going to want to come over here and left click on this to unlock the basement. Now, we're going to run down here real quick. Yeah, we're going to force everyone underground real quick. Can run around. There's stuff to loot over here, so keep that in mind. This is your final third clue. And then once you get this, it's going to say someone will probably appear at night. Now again, you can just jump to night if you don't want to collect these clues, which is fine. So we're going to jump to night. Again, these are all spoilers. So if you don't want any spoilers for sure, including the battle and cutscenes, just cut out right now. Alright, we're going to come here. Now, as I said, you want everyone fully healed and stocked up. We're not going to do that because we're not going to do the actual fight. We're just going to let time go until it's nighttime. You'll see a little moon here, or half moon. And then we're going to load back into the map. So you can just go ahead and do this to begin with if you don't want to collect tools. And this guy's going to do his little cutscene. He actually runs over here and then runs in the basement. Now, here's the deal. At this point, once you enter the basement, whoever enters the basement will then come out and basically be ambushed. So enemies are going to appear, and a lot of them, and they're going to come from every direction. You got a bolus coming from over here, you have 1 or 2 coming from over here, and you have 1 or 2 that are going to sneak up behind you over time. So the best hack to this is to create 2 squads, maybe 3 squads, and it's really up to you. So one thing that I like to do is kind of put Barry in his own squad Bravo, and in squad Bravo over here, I'm actually going to recommend that you craft some remote explosives to help you in your endeavor. So where is, there we go, here we go, Barry. I crafted some remote C4 here. So if I click on Barry, I'm going to actually drop some remote C4 in a few areas here. We're going to call it about here. We're going to do some remote C4 potentially over here, if we can reach it.
Yes.
And then we're going to do a remote C4. Oh, that's detonation. We're going to call it right over here. And you're going to see why. Now, these aren't always perfect, right? So he's in his own squad. Everyone else, I would have come up here. Yeah, miss. I think you run around the mine once you identify it. I think, but don't quote me on that. You're better off defusing them for sake of time.
This is worth investigating.
And you're going to want to set up here a bunch of Overwatch. So we're going to get all this squad to probably crouch.
I could try disarming, but I make no promises.
We're going to do... oh, you have the shotgun. That's not going to be very good here. Yeah, we're going to do maybe that.
What?
We're going to put Shadow over here. Crouch down. We're going to kind of come here.
Yes, I'll do my best.
You kind of come... Alright, come over...
So this is what it
there.
feels like being the one doing the staring.
You are not in a good spot. So...
Alright, I'm going!
You just come over here and... Yeah, you're not in a great spot. So here's the key. If you have separate squads, you can leave Overwatch here and then enter the underground bunker with a new squad. So if you split your squads, any of the squads that... Anyone in this squad that you click in will go in. Anyone in the other squad will stay where they are as they are. So we're just going to quickly loot this. Sometimes you get lucky and get a heavy weapon. Holy smokes. And ammo for it. Wow, that is lucky. This is just a fake playthrough. We're going to switch over because we can still use our remote detonation. Talk to the ghost. You can do all the different pieces here. We're going to just skip through this. Gained a clue about the ghost. You're the one planning the mines. We eliminated the intruders. And eventually more of them are going to show up. 9 out of 10 times. I think 10 out of 10 times, but I could be wrong. So we're going to exit here. And you're going to see that our squad is still set up in good position. You can set them up in different positions if you want. But up here is pretty good.
Just a silly old man. I knew it all along.
So we're going to skip this. They're going to run.
What are you doing here?
So as they run and move. Oh boy. That Overwatch did not work the way I expected. It's like they can barely be seen.
I'm taking you all down. Right now.
Strong first move. Well, if you have this, you can just grenade launcher or remote detonate.
May they reach salvation.
We're gonna move back
That
here.
was efficient. I am pleased.
Yeah, you did a great job. Remote detonation is... There is a distance. That one is a little too far. That's okay. We're going to switch between squads.
Deal with this trap?
We're going to end turn here. But that is how you... What are you doing? Are you just... I think the elevation, you must be too low. So the nice thing on that one is you're not going to get a grenade launcher. Like, that's random chance. I've never seen that before. And I've attempted this numerous times. And you can see here, you probably want to angle her this way. I forgot, because enemies are going to come here. So we're going to kind of play through this a little bit. Kind of throw C4 over here.
Explosive.
Remote detonation's free. So as he gets closer,
Get ready for a wolf bite, baby.
let's just take these guys out. And why can't you... fight. I don't know what Shadow Coast is doing there, but he's sucking for sure.
Anyway.
Oh, what am I doing? I wanted to shoot him, but it is what it is. Like, you guys can
Nice job.
figure out what kind of works for you.
Hello there.
Live wire, okay, so if we actually stand you up, can you fire at this guy? He's covered.
What's the plan, Chief?
What?
Don't tease me.
Alright,
Got a clear shot here. I've got them straddled.
let's see if we can... We're just trying to advance it so you can see where the other enemies come from, or are likely to come from. Okay. So we got some guys over here. We could have thrown an explosive in there. That one out there was a little too far, unless I was going to detonate it. You can see there's another guy here. You know, I think there are 2 more guys over to the left and 2 guys back here. Ow.
I was hit.
I do not think we need to worry.
And
The
you can
enemy
see
looks completely disorganized
they
and,
can-
if I may say so, not very competent.
Ooh, we're shooting into the...
Enemy has good visibility. You kill one of my friends, I kill you. Taking life.
Alright.
I have a strong dislike against that trap there.
They kind of exploded that thing, so be careful.
Honestly, I do not feel it is fair to make me watch over everyone.
This one's going down like a prom queen.
We have the elevation. We're at range, but the elevation will help. Still got a guy over here. I think you have to be careful with your elevation here.
Yes?
I think we should be able to shoot.
I could do this blindfolded and
Box.
tied up.
Pin down.
We lost a guy.
Alright.
Personal now.
Oh, there's another one over there. I kind of just set up. So you have the recommendations. Basically, split your guys into 2 squads. Make sure you know, cover the right side first. Just take them out. I'm not sure what's going on here.
My sweet little girl.
That better not leave a scar.
I have good odds of hitting enemy. Je suis blessé.
This is so exciting.
Oh boy.
This thing looks likely to explode. Pay close attention now. Almost
Yeah.
low, Chief. Gonna need some more.
The angle's not good. You just have to watch
Yes?
that. Alright, we're just randomly shooting at this point. If we were to play smarter, we'd make different choices here. So hopefully you found this video helpful. That is how to complete the Haunted Mansion and tips on the final battle here. Split your squad into 2. Now let's say this doesn't work. Let's say no matter what you do, splitting your squads up, it's just not working for you, and you keep losing somebody when you come out of the cellar. You have another option. So we're going to actually show you this option here. And it is... do we do sector enter? I'm going to show you. So once we set up our squad, let's say, oh no. So effectively, if you were to go to the map, so instead of exiting through and clicking travel, if we can't skip through this. If you go to the map and you try to travel to a different sector, you'll be able to load within the house. So I don't have a save to conveniently show you it. You're gonna have to take my word for it. But that's effectively, you know, a good way to load inside the house. So then you can set up completely inside the house. I don't know Yeah, the conflict started, and I don't have a good load for you here. So unfortunately, yeah, that's from before. Unfortunately, you have to take my word for it. So instead of exiting and just clicking travel, if you try to exit and travel and move your squad here, I think like if we had tried to move Barry down here before we exited underneath, I think he would load into the house, so he's not as exposed. So keep that in mind. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, please drop a thumbs up and comment. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you in future videos. Shadow Coast out.